Is week 12, and we're back here with NFL Pick'em right here on Friday Sports Network. My name is Brandon. Well, let's go ahead before we jump in to our week 12 Pick'em for this week or for this part of the season. Let's go ahead and look back at week 11, see how we did. So looking back at week 11, we had 10-4 on the 10-4, so not awful. Got 10 wins. Miami, Buffalo, Chicago, the Carolina game, I thought Atlanta was going to get it at the end. They messed it up, screwed it up, ended up with the loss. I thought Chargers would beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville thumped them. Got win Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Houston, San Francisco, LA. It lost to Kansas City. That's fair. That was a tough game. Tough game for Kansas City. Wins for Pittsburgh, or for Baltimore over Cleveland. Lost to Detroit in a game that I thought Detroit won, because that was awful pass interference call to seal a deal at the end of that game. And then you have the Dallas Cowboys beating the Las Vegas Raiders last week to go 10-4 in week 11 of the NFL season. So with that in mind, let's jump into week 12. Our week 12 pick'em features quite a few games, a little bit more than last week. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games this week as well. We'll start with Buffalo, Houston. I know this coming out a little bit later than expected, than I wanted to, but I had the Buffalo Bills winning this game. I know they're down right now, 20 to 13, into the 2016 now at this point, going into halfway through the third quarter. I still think Buffalo pulls this one off. Let's go 30-20. Let's go 30-20. Buffalo's offense is deeper, more consistent. The Texans' defense, though, has been pretty outstanding tonight. Pretty outstanding. It's a nice, solid home game. Be a huge win for the Houston Texans to get, but I'm going with the Buffalo Bills to finish this one off and get a 30-20 win to wrap things up. Now, jumping down a little bit, we're looking at the Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Baltimore at home should have no problem with the Jets. Ravens defense run game is just going to be too strong for the Jets. Even though the Jets have been playing a little bit better, it's still not going to be enough for the New York Jets to handle. So give me the Ravens to win 24-14 in this one. Now, moving on, we'll go to the next game here. We got Pittsburgh at Chicago. No Aaron Rodgers from the sounds of it. Doesn't need surgery, though, so he's not out for the season. Give me the Chicago Bears at home. They've been playing this gritty type of in-your-face football. They're getting the lucky bounces. They're getting the lucky catches. They're getting the lucky runs. Defensively, they're pretty solid. Give me Chicago at home. They're going to grind it out. They're going to make it feel like they're going to make it tough on Bears fans. Give me the Bears to win 21-17 to move to 8-3 on the season. Now, this next one, I got the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. This should be a good one, too. I like this one. It should be a fun game to watch. New England should dominate, though. Their pass offense has been on it the last couple of weeks. Ramondre Stevenson can keep up the way he played. Not Ramondre Stevenson. Travion Henderson can play the way he played last week. I don't think they have any problem beating the Cincinnati Bengals. The only thing that'll keep me from that is that Cincinnati is at home. Now, they have the talent. Cincinnati has a talent to beat New England Patriots, but I don't think they get it done. So give me New England with 23. Give me 27-21, 27-20, New England to move to 10-2, 10-3 on the NFL season. And next up, we got the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Detroit at home has a very good shot at this one. You're facing a beat-up New York Giants team. In this one, they got I think it's Jameis Winston at quarterback. again, or in this one as well. Giants are going to have to put some things together early. They're going to have to bring it fast, bring it quick, to even get a shot at this one as well. I think that the Giants fall to the Detroit Lions in this one. Going to be 28-16 Detroit. Now you got a close NFC North battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And Green Bay has not looked great over the last couple of weeks. Jordan Love's been kind of on a little up and down scale all season long so far. I want to lean Green Bay in this one. They're more comfortable at home. I feel like they play better at Lambeau Field than they do on the road. Plus, I just feel like they're a more complete team than the Minnesota Vikings at the current time. But I think this one's close. I think we're looking at Packers. Give me the Green Bay Packers to win 23-20. Now here we go with this week's game of the week. That's right. Indianapolis Colts at the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be an interesting one. It'd be a big game for the Kansas City Chiefs taking on one of the hottest teams in the AFC this year in the Indianapolis Colts. Now, as much as you can consider this a big upset pick, I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts to get a 24-22 win. Kansas City is good. They're still a solid football team, but they are not getting the bounces that they were in the last couple of seasons. They haven't won a single one-score game this year, and I think that's what this one's going to be. Indianapolis defense is going to be too tough for Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to get it done because that's literally all they have. That's all they got. They don't have anybody. They don't have a run game. They don't have any wide receivers. Indy controls this one. I know Daniel Jones went on the injured list today for a calf or that calf injury, but Indianapolis controls this game. It keeps it close. Kansas City keeps it close. They can keep Mahomes from kind of running all over and controlling the clock, controlling the game. Indianapolis will get a 24-21 win in Kansas City to really put the verge of the Kansas City Chiefs on the outside of the playoffs this year. Oh boy, that'd be interesting. So give me that upset of the week. And it's not really an upset in my eyes. Now this one could be interesting. We're looking at the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. Now Seattle's passing games is going to be too much for Tennessee to handle, especially if they get out to the lead. I know they're at Tennessee. Tennessee plays better at home than they do on the road, but Tennessee's they're gonna struggle to keep up with the Seattle team because they put up points and they put up points fast. So I don't expect Seattle to lose this one to Tennessee. Give me 27-19. No, give me 27-17 win for the Seattle Seahawks to keep them in the NFC West division playoff hunt. Okay. Seattle wins this one. Now moving over to some afternoon games, you got Jacksonville flying all the way out to Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals. I like the Cardinals in this one. Cardinals at home are good. Pull off a little bit of an upset here to kind of help the Colts in a way, with the Colts getting a win over the Chiefs in my eyes this weekend, especially if Houston does win. He puts Houston at 6-5 on the season. I like the Cardinals to pull off a little bit of an upset here. Jaguars are just too inconsistent. They're just like the Chargers, too inconsistent. Arizona at home can do enough to win this ball game. Give me the Arizona Cardinals 24, Jacksonville Jaguars 21. Here's my, I don't want to say lock of a week. Lock of the week? No, I don't want to use this as my lock. I don't like this as my lock of the week. I don't like Cleveland as my lock against Vegas in Vegas. I'm curious to see. I can't wait to see how Shadur does as a starter. Not having to come off the bench, cool. Having a week of practice with the number one, starters and whatnot. I like Cleveland to get a win in Shadur's first start as a Cleveland Brown. I do think that happens. Be a tough game. Cleveland's defense is way better than Las Vegas, than the Raiders' offense. Now, this is going to be a very solid defensive battle because the Raiders' defense is pretty good too. I like a 22-20 win for the Cleveland Browns in this one. We got a couple more here, and I'm going to let you go. We got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the high-scoring NFC East showdown. Philly's weapons and the defensive playmaking of the Philadelphia Eagles, even though they got lucked out of that one against Detroit last week, just gives them the edge. Gives them the edge in this one, especially when it comes to the fourth quarter. And they got that, the tush push and everything else. Everything seems to be bouncing the way of the Philadelphia Eagles right now. So I'm going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles to get a 31-27 win in Dallas to get the season sweep over the Dallas Cowboys. Couple more here in the afternoon. You have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now, this is the one where I think the last week's game showed a lot to me for Atlanta, and I think this is a point of the season where Atlanta takes a little downfall. Michael Penix Jr. is going to be out for the rest of the season after having knee surgery. Divisional game. Saints always play Atlanta tough. It's in New Orleans. Tyler Saw didn't look too bad the other day against who did they play? I forgot who they played last week already. Who they played last week. They didn't look awful. He didn't look awful. Looked pretty solid. So give me the New Orleans Saints to win 25-20 at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Now we're looking at Sunday Night Football. Tampa Bay travels out to LA. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, in my opinion, if you caught our VSN Weekly rundown last night or haven't watched it yet, go back and watch it. I put the Rams as the number one team in the NFL right now. They've been outstanding the last 5 weeks. Rams at home, they're going to exploit the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just like New England did. They're going to pass all over them. There is some upside to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they got a little bit of their run game figured out with Sean Tucker. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going Rams with a big win. Give me 31-17 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this one. Rams defense is tough, man. They're good. They're real good. Last game of the night, last game of the week here. We're looking at Carolina at San Francisco. Give me the San Francisco 49ers to get back in the win column, to get a big win against a very stingy Carolina Panthers team. San Francisco, more stable. Too inconsistent on Carolina's side still. In games I thought they would win, they lost. In games I thought they would lost, they won. Probably going to be the case in this one. But we'll see. I didn't pick them last week. Didn't pick them this week. Two tough opponents. Too tough of an opponent this week in San Francisco. I think they dominate. San Francisco dominates this one. And I just don't think they let Carolina hang around. San Francisco's trying to keep pace in that crazy NFC West right now. And whatnot. So we'll see what happens. I realized I messed up. Give me the Arizona Cardinals in the green, not in that. Not in white. I want the Arizona Cardinals to win. I messed that up, so I apologize. Anyways, give me the San Francisco 49ers to get a win at home, 29. No, give me 30. Give me 30-20. 30-20 as well. In this one. So let me know what you think. What's your picks for this week? Who's your lock? Who's your upset in this one in week 12 as we get closer to finishing off the NFL regular season and we get closer to figuring out who's going to get an opportunity to play in Super Bowl 60 this year. As always, my name is Brandon. This has been Variety Sports Network NFL Pick'em. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.